Transportaztecs, and we are the team that is dedicated to creating the best possible design for the Antigua Boulevard road diet improvements. Our project includes several different civil engineering disciplines, including transportation, environmental, stormwater, geotechnical, and construction engineering. My name is Caitlin Hyde, and I'm the project manager. At this point, I would like my team to make their introductions.
I'm Jeffrey Redemeyer, transportation engineer.
I'm Rio Yoshioka, environmental engineer.
I'm Melanie Ferranda, and I'm the stormwater engineer.
I'm John Gutierrez, geotechnical engineer.
I'm Carly Scott, construction engineer.
The following presentation is a brief overview of the project's final design.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Redemeyer, and I am the transportation engineer on the Antigua Boulevard Road Diet project. Over these next couple slides, I'll go over the existing conditions as well as the proposed design that will encompass the transportation and traffic operations of our design proposal. First, I will go over the existing conditions. Antigua Boulevard currently serves the community of Tierra Santa in the city of San Diego as a 4-lane collector. The volume on the road is currently at 6,000 ADT with no expected growth. The 85th percentile speed is 47 miles an hour with a posted speed of 40 miles an hour. In the last 5 years, there have been 4 reported collisions, putting it at 22% of the statewide average. The existing conditions of the roadway have brought up many community concerns and issues to address. The main aspect that needed to be addressed on this roadway was the vehicle speed along the roadway segment. This roadway segment was on Antigua Boulevard from Santo Road easterly to Villa Vallarta. The capacity of the roadway greatly exceeds the volume as a 4-lane collector with a volume of 6,000 vehicles per day. Another major concern and issue to address was the lack of pedestrian facilities. Many jaywalkers were observed, and the pedestrian crossing facilities in the vicinity of the school and the park were inadequate. The last community concern and the issue to address was the lack of parking facilities. Outside the park, the school, as well as a trailhead on the roadway, had inadequate parking facilities and did not sustain the amount of cars that needed to use these facilities. Each of the community concerns were addressed in our design proposal. For the lack of pedestrian facilities, a mid-block crosswalk in the vicinity of the school and the park with rectangular rapid flashing beacons is being proposed. This mid-block crosswalk will mitigate the amount of jaywalkers currently seen on the road and is currently warranted by MUTCD standards. Another pedestrian improvement is a non-contiguous sidewalk throughout the roadway segment. This is seen in image 1 in this slide. To address motorist speed, the roadway was reduced from 4 lanes to 2 lanes to create a capacity closer to the volume. The capacity is currently much greater than the volume, and with a volume of 6,000 cars per day, it is warranted to reduce the lane from 4 lanes to 2 lanes. Another aspect of the road diet was a form of traffic calming by installing 2 roundabouts at key intersections on the roadway segment. The roundabouts were installed at the intersection of Villa Rica Way and at the intersection of Camino Playa de Oro. These roundabouts were designed per FHWA Roundabout Design Guide. To address the inadequate parking facilities along the roadway segment, a parking lane was added in the vicinity of the school between the 2 roundabouts. A parking lot was also improved in the vicinity of the trailhead near the western end of the segment of Antigua Boulevard. This parking lot has increased capacity and will serve the trailhead. These design parameters were proposed to address each of the community concerns as well as make this roadway part of an attractive and active community. Along with community concerns, our roadway proposal was designed with the Complete Streets Initiative. The Complete Streets Initiative's goal is to create a roadway with equal access to all users of the roadway, including pedestrians, bicyclists, and those using public transportation. In our design, we maintain the automobile level of service, we enhance pedestrian access throughout the segment, we improve bicycle facilities, and we created future potential for transit. The Complete Streets initiative integrates people into the roadway, creating equal access for multimodal users, creating a more active and efficient community.
The environmental report was prepared to verify and analyze the environmental effects for the proposed Antigua Boulevard Road Diet project. This report will identify the areas affected by construction activities and any environmental impact proposed by our design. The specific areas in the environmental report cover the existing conditions and planned changes for Antigua Boulevard. According to the Regional Air Quality Strategy Revision, measurements of ambient air pollution, including ozone, are collected continuously throughout the region at numerous sites to identify the status and trend of ambient air quality in San Diego County. The equation above was used to calculate existing conditions for air quality at Antigua Boulevard, shown in the table below. These values are acceptable according to CEQA standards. The proposed design reduces air quality impact due to the implementation of roundabouts, which allow for continuous motion of traffic rather than idling in a traditional traffic signal. Our team is aware of the endangered species on and around our site. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the following is a list of the threatened and endangered species. According to our proposed design, the following birds, the keynote checker spot butterfly, as well as the following plants, shall be protected and not encroached upon at any time during the construction of this project. At the western end of Antigua Boulevard, near Santo Road, there is a trail access. One community concern is the lack of parking lot around the trailhead. Currently, people are illegally utilizing the maintenance access road for the pump station as a parking space. The proposed design provides a parking location for hikers by relocating the existing pump station and maintenance further east. The relocation of the pump station and placement of the trail access parking lot will require the removal and relocation of 2 existing trees. Measures will be taken to ensure the protection of these plants during their relocation to mitigate the impact on the area.
Drainage is an important factor that correlates with roadway design. It is crucial to make sure that curb inlets and pipes can intake peak flows in the event of a storm to ensure that roads will not be flooded. For the proposed design of the Antigua Boulevard Road Diet, the existing and proposed runoff was calculated using the delineated watershed shown. As anticipated, the flows were reduced by 31 cubic feet per second as a result of the additional pervious area. The new areas that will increase the pervious area are the non-contiguous sidewalk, raised medians with vegetation, and the parking lot with permeable asphalt. No additional storm inlets will be added to the drainage system. The existing inlets along Antigua Boulevard will be relocated at an offset of 12 feet to match the proposed conditions of the non-contiguous sidewalk. To account for the runoff into the medians, a hydraulic study was calculated for the location of the curb cuts that will be installed. There will be 1-foot curb cuts installed every 35 feet for the mile stretch of road. Since the trailhead is located near the canyon, runoff from the proposed parking lot will be treated with permeable asphalt. The discharge that will be entered into the median will be treated through an engineered gravel soil base. With the new types of treatment, the proposed design will overall improve the water quality.
This geotechnical report covers the basic geology and soil types in the Tierra Santa area. The map shown is taken from the National Resource Conservation Service and shows the basic soil types along Antigua Boulevard. 3 major types of soils are located along the length of the road. From west to east, they are classified as Redding Cobbly Loam, SC, Redding Gravelly Loam, GC, and Diablo Olivine Complex, CH. No major excavation is needed for the project. The rectangular rapid flashing beacons will lie on SC type soil, and we are using a 4-foot deep embedded round footing with a 1-foot diameter for each beacon.
The net direct site cost for the project is estimated to be $3.1 million. The breakdown of the cost is roughly as follows. Site preparation, $1.8 million. Site improvements, $1 million. Site civil and mechanical utilities, $93,000. And site electrical utilities, $41,000. The construction was ultimately broken down into 4 phases. The first phase began at Santo Road and ends essentially halfway up Antigua Boulevard before the first roundabout. The second phase completes the second half of the street up to Vallarta Road. The last 2 phases go along the westbound side of the road, starting at Vallarta Road towards Santo. Phase 3 and 4 are split at the same station as Phase 1 and Phase 2.
This presentation was prepared for Jim Hoyt and James Miller as a final submission of our Capstone Senior Design Project for CIVE495. Thank you for watching. We hope